Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Ambassadors. I'm Jordan Jankis and I work at the Arc Westchester in Westchester County, New York. I'd love to hear from you folks and welcome your ideas on personal tech and these webinars, any other things you want to talk about. In these Tech Ambassador webinars, we try and share tech resources that can help people with cognitive disabilities. Here's a link to our webpage where you can find archives of our past webinars. We've been doing this for a while, so we've accumulated quite a few sessions. We had a fantastic conference at Mercy College on March 28th, our fourth annual Tech Supports for Cognition and Learning. It was a great event and we had so many presentations. So take a moment to go to this link. You can see it right here, arcwestchester.org/blog/tech-recap-19. You can go to that site and it not only has pictures of the event, but also copies of the presentation handouts. So if you were able to make it to the conference, thanks very much for coming. But if you couldn't make it, at least you can learn some things from the handouts. Today, I wanted to focus on two resources: the Self-Advocacy Association of New York State and an app available on multiple platforms, Wakelet. First, let's focus on Self-Advocacy Association of New York State, otherwise known as SANYS. Here's a picture of Bernard Carabello, who some of you may remember as the great advocate for deinstitutionalization back in the 1970s. He was the one that really started it all, helped close Willowbrook. He was one of the founders of SANYS way back when. So SANYS has just updated their website, and it's a really, really great job that they've done. Self-advocacy is a critical thing for everyone to do, especially for people with cognitive disabilities and especially for young people transitioning from high school to the adult world. Self-advocacy is forever, but boy, it's great if you learn about it early in your life. People need to be viewed as complex human beings with wants and needs and not defined by just some diagnosis they might fit into. It's all about the person. So the new website that SANYS has developed includes stories from self-advocates talking about their lives. This would be a great thing to show to a classroom or in a day setting. Just let people know about people that have been able to accomplish things in their lives by speaking up for themselves. They also provide information that explains what self-advocacy is and what a self-determined life can look like. Not a life determined by others, but by the individual themselves. Great resources to share. They also provide at SANYS some great tools to help people understand the power of their individual and collective voices. You can speak up for yourselves, but then when you gather your voices together, it becomes so much more powerful. In New York State recently, we had a big campaign, Be Fair to Direct Care, and it was all on the issue of direct support professionals getting a living wage. And we made some progress because a lot of people spoke up, gathered together up at Albany, our state capital, and lobbied the government for increased wages. We got some, we didn't get everything we wanted, but at least we made a difference. They also at SANYS have a great training program that they can bring to your school, to your agency, and tell people about their rights and how to speak up for themselves, how to really take power of their own lives. So contact SANYS and say, I would like to take SANYS U, especially in the high school setting. If you can get some of the guys that are in that transitional age to take one of these training sessions, they go for several weeks. It's really, really a valuable thing for them when they transition to the adult world. Now on to the other part of our tech ambassadors for today. I wanted to talk about an app that's out there called Wakelet. If you listen to some of our past webinars, you've probably heard me talk about the importance of learning from K to 12 educators and the way that they've used technology in their classrooms. In adult agencies that support people with cognitive disabilities, we're learning a lot, I think, from K to 12, and we can learn so much more. Wakelet is something that they've been talking a lot about lately on Twitter, on Facebook, in a lot of K to 12 platforms. Wakelet is a free visual content platform that allows anyone to assemble collections of links, videos, and images on any topic that they like. And those links can include things like PDF, links to PDFs, to Word documents, to sound recordings. And it's designed to augment traditional Google search results with topic-based, human-curated collections. So if you have a self-advocacy group, just for example, think about them starting a Wakelet page, and they could talk about all the things that their group has done. They could post their minutes from each of their meetings. They could talk about how they maybe met with their executive director and maybe how they went up to Albany to lobby for more pay. If you're in a day program and you're planning a visit in the community, you could list pictures and web info about the place that you're going to help the group get more familiar with the place. It might be a little bit overwhelming to just show up somewhere or not know anything about it. Think about a visit to an aquarium. There is so much to see, so many exhibits, so many people. So before you go on that trip, create a wakelet about an aquarium. What's in an aquarium? What does it look like? What can you see there? And do some prep work before the trip to make it a really worthwhile experience for everybody involved. Here's a quick page that I just started on personal technology links. And it really, I could do so much more on this over time. And I could list all the sites that I recommend to people. Of course, the first one on this site is our own everyday tech support site at the Arc Westchester, but Closing the Gap, the Pacer Center, there's so many more that I could add to this to help people accelerate their learning about personal technology. So try it. I can't think of one particular thing that I could prescribe for everybody, but try it and see how it works for you. You could start a recipe collection on this and just go out to the web and think about, well, let's design a menu for the apartment I'm living in with my roommate. Let's plan a menu, just going out to the web and see what looks good. And, you create a menu for the week. You do anything on this and just try it out. Free, lots of fun. So if you do try it, let me know how it goes. And if you have any wakelets that you want to share, you can do that. And that's one thing that I should mention, that there's all sorts of access limits on this. You can make your wakelets totally public, or you could share it just with individuals, or you can make it completely private. It's up to you. You can even, they have a beta version now where you can also have people collaborate on it and share information to the wakelet and be co-authors of a wakelet. Lots of possibilities, and a great piece of tech that is free. Those are my 2 cents. I hope you found it interesting. We're going to do another Tech Ambassador session next Tuesday. Please pass the word along that this is a resource that's free and available to anybody every Tuesday, 1:15 to 1:30. Thanks so much for participating. See you soon.